What's good, chat? In today's video, we're gonna be making a tier list for all my albums, not EPs or none of like that, none of my shorter albums, just some of my like actual longer albums that I've released. So yeah, basically, we're gonna go from an older project to a newer project. Basically, that's how we're gonna be. So um, make sure to subscribe and let's start the video. So first, we have my first album, Watch How It Falls Apart. This one released this year. Um, and I mean, it's just me first starting. Like, I wasn't like, I wouldn't say I was bad, but like, I feel like I could have still done better. There's some really good songs, and there's some really like mid songs on here. At the end of the day, like, I could listen to this album if I really want. Um, there's some hidden gems on here. But like there's some problems. Obviously, like my mic was bad, like really bad. Um, I like use loops a lot on this one because this was like my first album, so it was like starting process for me. But for this one, I'm feeling like a solid C tier. Next up, we have Times Have Been Lost. This one is more like of a trap project. There's some different subgenres of hip hop on there, but I think I definitely had a better rapping ability. I was able to make some better beats. I was able to make my own beats. I was sampling. Like I was evolving as an artist, and I think from start to finish, there's a lot of good songs. Really high highs with some really low lows, but not that much lows. I feel like this album gave me like the determination to just keep making better projects up and up. So I'm feeling like a B for this one. Next up, Flipping Pages. Uh, this is S tier from the spooky production, the boom bap production, from the metaphors, from the amazing songs. I have like two of my best songs on there. All of the songs on there is just really good. I think the worst is Midnight Static, but I put a lot of work into this one. Put hours of producing and just rapping, and I did a lot of sampling on this one, and I just tried my absolute hardest to make this like the album that like is gonna be my like best album for a good while. Also, there's no features on this one. It was just a solo project. But next up we have Radiation. So this is a collab album between me, NTG Sings, and J Slims. Um, I like this one. A lot of them are just solo tracks by me, but like a lot of them are also just tracks with all three of us. Um, what I like about this is that I sampled like a lot, and like I was delivering good verses. NTG was delivering good verses. Uh J Slims was bringing some energy, Um, but my favorite thing about this album is probably the production. Some really good beats on here, really good trap beats, some really good boom bap beats, some really good experimental kind of stuff on here, and I'm feeling a beats here for this one. Next up, Mike Two, my biggest album. Mike Two was a jump for me. Like I'm happy that I dropped this because like for real, it like helped me as an artist a lot. And this one has 18 songs, really good front to back. Um, so yeah, that's why I'm feeling an A tier from Mike Two. Next up, we have The Sudden Truth About the Secret. This one is just like S tier. Now, I barely really talk about this album because there's songs that were supposed to be on this album, but I just didn't add them. And now looking back at those songs, I'm like, dang, this had potential. the downside about this album is low key. This might be a high A, cause it's packed up with like interludes. Like there's 3 interludes and 4 songs, but all those 4 songs are some of my best I've ever made. So, and I went more experimental. I what I really did was just made like a jazz rap album. I got inspiration from Kendrick and Tribe, stuff like that, and I think I executed pretty well. The lyrics are amazing. The hidden meanings, you know, is there's a lot great to the story, and basically the story is like telling like you're lost in this world, and you're trying to find your way back to the normal world, and basically you're not the only one, and it's like yeah, it's pretty tough. Next up, we have Stay on the Grind Deluxe. I didn't do Stay on the Grind because I mean the deluxe is just same thing with more songs. Um, this album is a freaking thing. Album. So this is just me and NTG sings. The only song without one of us on it is "Clock Is Ticking." It was just me, but um, at the end of the day, it's just really tough. The album's like a lot more darker. Um, I really think that first of all, NTG made like I give him a lot of credit. He delivered some really good verses, and then the production was hitting. Everything about this album was just like really good, and every time I listen to this, it just makes me happy, and I'm actually feeling an 8 here for this one. Next up, we have God Sees Everything. This one, this project by far took me like the longest to make. Um, I mean, this is another A. I feel like everything, like the beats, the like some of my best songs are on here. Like, and when I rap on this, I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, I gotta make this my best song. I gotta make this my best song. And we got the trap and boom bap production like normal. And there's not really a concept for this. I'm just freaking talking my talk on this album, basically. That's what I was trying to do. So I'm trying to show the rap game, like you know, yeah, there's popular rappers out there that y'all say is at the top. But if you hear me, like I'm trying to prove my point that underground rappers out there, there's gems, there's gems. Next up, we have Fake Rappers Halloween Edition. I dropped this album on Halloween. Um, and no features again, but at the end of the day, it's fire, fire. I mean, some really good songs on here. A lot of sample action. Like every song has a sample, basically. Almost every song. Um, the intro is amazing. It kicks off the album, the bang, and then the last one's like freestyle that is a killer. And you know, the sampling on this album is probably my favorite part. The beat drops like the freaking my fault. The just like the amazing metaphors, the amazing references. Like pick out a line. I'm not a vegan. I'm not scared of no beef. So I'm saying like I'm not scared of beef, like rap beef and normal beef in real life. And then yeah, but I'm feeling an A. This album is really good front to back. So yeah. And last but not least, Mike 3 Deluxe, my most recent project, 18 songs on here. Fire. No misses, low key. I mean, the lyricism's amazing for a trap album. The last 3 songs from the deluxe part, there's 2 like non-trap songs on there. and you know, I'll just spit in on those. You know, no concept again, but this was the final Mike album. I had to end it off with a bang. You know what I mean? Um, and basically, you know, when I listen to Mike 3, I think about some of the messages. And I know I said there's no concept, but I'm saying it as an album. For songs, there is a concept. Like Letter to My Homies, I'm obviously, you know, sending a letter to my homies, thanking them, you know, for, you know, doing great stuff for me in my life. And then I'm talking like on compose, my fault. I'm just saying like I'm just talking about fashion, money, and being like a good rapper. For most of the songs, that's what I'm talking about. And then you got another like song like struggles. I'm talking about, you know, struggles in general. And then yeah, like, you know, I feel like when I listen to this album, just infinite head bopping, like low key. So, you know, it's a fire album, and I'm feeling like another A tier for this one. So the average is an A tier. Basically, like moving up, it just increase and increase. I still think Flipping Pages is my best album. But my next album, like my next three, they're gonna be an S. I'm telling you. Hey, but make sure to subscribe to me. Make sure to subscribe to NTG Sings as well, because he helps a lot, you know, with my music and stuff. And also make sure to subscribe to Omega Records. Peace out.